Today, we're going to look at the Canon SX740 4K Super Zoom Pocket Camera. Let's go! What's up everybody? Phil with Photo Gear Fun here today. We're looking at the Canon SX740 Super Zoom camera. It's got a 40x zoom on it. It does shoot 4K. I'm going to go over the specs a little bit, show you a little bit more about the camera, talk about build quality, talk about who this camera is for, show you some video, show you some photos. We'll wrap up this review of the Canon SX740. Walk you around the camera. You can see this is the front, the zoom. The lens does extend once you power the camera on. It does move as you zoom in and out. The top, you've got some buttons, the record button, on-off button, the zoom button. Also, I've added this Rycote windjammer so that it doesn't really, you don't hear that wind noise. And you've got your mode dial here on the back. Typical Canon setup. You've got a fully articulated, well, not fully articulated, but it does flip up 180-degree screen. You've got your typical dials here on the back. The bottom, you've got a tripod mount, battery door, and SD card slot. On the side, you've got your flash release, and then you've got input for HDMI and USB connection, and this can be charged via USB. Some of the specs, it's 24mm on the long end, and it zooms into, it's a 40x optical zoom, so 720 or more depending on the video mode, 4K. It's got the Digic 8 processor. It does have 5-axis stabilization. It's a 20.3 megapixel camera, and it shoots about 10 frames per second in photo mode. Again, it does have that flip-up screen. I took this with me on a trip to Disney, focusing primarily on video, although I will show you some photos as well. And I did an entire vlog using just this camera. So I took this camera with me for just one day, only using this camera at Disney. And I will link below to that particular video. So if you want to watch the entire video, you can see that. But I'm going to show you some clips from that, show you some clips from a Big Bad Voodoo Daddy concert, show you some photos, and then we'll come back and talk about the pros and cons and who this camera is for. The zoom test. Zoom all the way out. We're on the boat. You can see Magic Kingdom up there. Crazy zoom. Jumping all over the place, but it is amazing. Zoom all the way in here. See the spire on the castles. See, it's jumping around a little bit, but still 40x zoom. Let's get off the boat. It's not even looking at the camera.
Me? Oh, hi.
Okay. We're heading in. It's a crazy crowded day.
Yes.
We'll check out wait times. It seems like the app's a little flaky.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to see some seriously high wait times.
Well,
Might
it's
just
35 minutes for Big Thunder. I doubt it.
might just try the people mover first. If that's not a crazy wait. People mover, I don't know. Check the wait. See the little Mickey? That's a little extra.
I didn't want.
Just a few folks out on this Sunday.
Legends, put your hands together and welcome to the stage, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
Happy Veterans Day. Today is observed Veterans Day, as we all know, a day to honor our military veterans and their families for the tremendous sacrifices they make for our nation. Yeah.
So that was the video. Those were some of the photos. Who is this camera for? This camera is designed for anybody who wants something that's really easy. It's a point and shoot camera. It does have that screen again, so if you want to do vlogging, it does make it really, really easy. So if you want this for vlogging as well as photos, and somebody who would like to have a super zoom, and this again has a 40x zoom, and you saw in the video some of the zoom capabilities. It's quite amazing actually. It does have Canon's really simple and easy to use menu system, straightforward. They actually pare this one down even more. So in 4K video, you don't really have anything that you need to set. You can just turn it on, start recording, and the camera will take care of all the settings for you. And then if you want to customize it in 1080p, you can certainly change some of those video settings. I use it. I really, really liked it. I think it's a great little travel camera. I've got the Panasonic SX740 as well, and I'm not sure which one I like more. They're both really great cameras. This one seems to be a little better on the video end, and I do like that it's automatic. Also, this does not shoot raw photos where the Panasonic does, so that can be seen as positive or negative, I would say. For vacation type photos, I would say it's probably a positive. You don't have to worry about coming home and editing all the raw files. I have hundreds of raw files still sitting around waiting to be edited, and the JPEGs that come out of this are pretty good, as you saw. So again, if you want a very simple, very easy to use, very light, pocketable camera with a super zoom that has really good 4K video, decent 1080p video, and will shoot photos again with that super zoom, I really think that this is a great deal. It's currently around $400. You might be able to find some deals this holiday season on it, but I can highly recommend this camera. This is something, again, that you can take with you, very easy to pocket. Battery life, pretty good. You can buy batteries fairly inexpensively, either the Canon brand or third party. So I would say that this is definitely for a travel camera, super zoom. This is coming highly recommended. This is Phil with Photo Gear Fun. Get out there and have your photo gear fun. Grab your little camera, take some photos and videos, and just have some fun. I will talk at you again in the next video.